All right, we are back with Chuckie Hessong with the K-State Extension Service Wildcat Division here. What counties specifically are you guys covering in this area?
Well, one of ours is under a flood watch or warning or something I heard this morning. Michael just said. Montgomery, Labette, and Crawford counties.
Okay, so you keep pretty busy and you focus on the family section.
Yes, I do. Family and child development, so birth to aging process. So
okay, so we've got a nice family meal here that you're going to be making with us this morning, and you can't go wrong with steak. I mean, come on.
It's beef month. May is beef month, so why not, right? That's what I was thinking. And you know, you deserve a steak.
Thank you.
So, actually, I'm going to talk mostly about marinades today. That's kind of the focus today. We're actually not going to cook it because I already did it for you. But the thing, I'm going to do a really simple marinade today. But one of the things that, as a family, that makes it complicated is, of course, our food budget. So steak is one of the things maybe as a family we can't afford to eat all the time. But if you do a marinade, you can afford to eat it more often because you can get kind of the cheaper steaks.
Nice.
So,
okay.
This recipe is balsamic grilled steak, and the recipe, this one actually calls for a beef shoulder top blade steak, or also known as a flat iron steak, or a boneless beef Chuckie steak, and this is a Chuckie steak. They think this flat iron steak is considered a new cut. I don't know how they found a new cut in a beef, but it's kind of a blocky shape. It kind of looks like a whole filet mignon kind of thing. So,
okay.
But this one's and they're relatively inexpensive.
But it's a little bit tougher meat, so the marinade is definitely a benefit.
And so I'm going to give you the baggie. Okay. The baggies are nice because, of course, they contain the mess. This is a prepared balsamic vinaigrette. If you want, you can actually make it just out of oil and vinegar and some herbs. The marinades they have to have a oil, a acid, and herbs or spices of some sort. So we're going to do about a quarter of a cup. No, sorry, 2/3 of a cup, if I can get some guess of a measurement. And what do you think?
Sure. There you go. So an oil and an acid and then spices.
Yeah, and so in here there's balsamic vinegar, oil, and some spices. So it pretty much contains it into there. And then this is a 100% fruit-only kind of just fruit jelly of some sort.
Like
and we're
blackberry jam type thing?
They had blackberry or strawberry. I went with blackberry. I thought it tasted good. So. And you do about a quarter of a cup of that. So that adds a little bit of sweetness to it. Kind of take your hands in there and kind of squish it up a little bit.
Okay.
And then we just basically put our steaks in it. You want enough marinade to cover your steaks. And I'm going to try to do that without touching them. Plop them in there, squish them around a little bit, and you want to come back and visit that and squish it around, turn it around some more.
So what's a good length of time for marinades to leave them soaking?
It depends on your cut of meat. Beef and pork are more dense meat, and so they can handle a longer marinade. 1 to 2 hours is enough for this one, but you can go up to 24 hours. If you're doing like a turkey or a chicken, more of a finer fish, finer meats, then you need to do a lesser time. Any seafood's like 18 to even 20 minutes to an hour, and then somewhere around there is about right for those. So.
Okay, and of course I'd seal it and stick it in the fridge.
And in a container is best because then if it leaks, you're good to go. So the recipe continued. We grilled that. I made it about medium, hopefully. Okay. And then the nice little touch on this one was this softly herbed cream cheese, and that was really nice on there. So let that melt on there and then taste it and let me know what you think there. The marinade made it, tenderizes it a little bit, also infuses it with some flavor. So like I said, you can kind of, that kind of tougher meat, we can get away with a little cheaper steak there and actually still be able to grill it. So.
Kind of talking about cooking, and I know this may not be your specific division with the Extension Service, but the Extension Service is offering like kids cooking classes this summer. I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah,
because I know registration is open for that.
Yeah, and I think maybe one of your kids is going to do that. So yeah, my kids have all got to do it. It's a wonderful class, and kids can cook. You can go to our website, Wildcat Extension District. Go to our website. They're all on there. You can sign up. A couple of them are closed, so don't mess around. If you want your kids to do it, get on there.
This is delicious.
Isn't it nice?
Oh my gosh, and that was so simple. You just did two simple ingredients there.
Yep, and like I said, if you don't want to buy one, you can make it out of vinegar and oil. I forgot to put salt and pepper on it when I cooked it last night for you, this one for you last night, so it actually doesn't even have any salt or pepper on it.
Yeah, we don't need to put
but
salt.
But it tastes good anyway.
It's delicious. I'm going to devour the rest of this steak.
Awesome. Maybe you can give Michael
and then cook these
one bite.
too.
Save one bite for Michael.
Okay, maybe Michael. All right, you can find this recipe on our website later this morning at KOAMTV.com. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks.
All right, we'll be right back.